What's going on, guys? Welcome to Arsenal 101 news update for transfers. Thanks for everybody who participated in the Premier League of the season top players. Last night we did our fantastic stream and we named our team and manager, so don't forget to check that out. The link will be at the end of this video. So Arsenal are on the verge of signing Brazilian star Marquinhos. Now, this is a 19-year-old from Sao Paulo as a winger, not to be confused with the PSG centre-back. He's out of contract this year and the Gunners are preparing the paperwork to complete the deal. They're talking about the fee is around 3 million and that's expected to be paid to the Brazilian club. And I think they know that they're going to lose him on the free, so this is something that at least that they're going to be able to get for the player. And I think that that is something which is important. He's a speedy winger, can play two-footed, but he's more stronger on his left-hand side. And I think when you look at that, we talk about variety, don't we? We talk about versatility. We talk about that their wingers, Saka and Martinelli, can both play left and right. Both of them have the ability to cut in on the inside. So this is something that he'll be able to do as well. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy develop over the preseason and see whether he'll be able to do what Smith Rowe, Saka, Martinelli have all done, including Guendouzi, which has showed the manager that actually, you know what? I'm good enough to play now. I'm not going to be a guy who you're going to send out on loan and try and develop that side. I think he's going to have to think about who's going to go on loan this year. Tavares might be a player who you want to see go to another club and play every single game if you're thinking about bringing in another left-back or centre-back. But you know what? I think Tavares can develop in-house. I think where he is now, remember he's only 21 years old, so he could get some games with the reserve team, and he also could be able to play him at garbage time in the League Cup and things like that. So I'm not sure whether Tavares going will be an option. I think he's shown us enough to say, you know what, he needs to stay and he needs to develop and he needs to understand that what he needs to do on the pitch is be more disciplined and play the ball quicker and be faster in transition and all the other stuff. Now, Paulo Dybala is another talented star which the Gunners could be tempted to lure to the Emirates. He's an Argentinian. Remember, I told you guys he was on my list for which free agent will you bring in. Again, he's a talented player, very good age, in his prime, Argentinian, international. And I think he would be an asset to Arsenal, considering that there won't be any transfer fee. I think that you have to have as much of these meetings as possible to see if you can fit these guys in. Now, we're also hearing through the grapevine that Nketiah has been tipped for a transfer to West Ham. These things have come up before, but now the football pundit Paddy Kenny has been talking about West Ham need a backup striker. And look, if it means that Antonio is the main guy and Nketiah is going to be the backup striker, then it's just not going to happen. I can't see Eddie moving from one team to another to be in exactly the same position that he's been in at Arsenal for the last few seasons, which is on the bench. I just can't see it. If I'm Arteta and Edu, I'm sitting down, I'm having a conversation. I'm saying to him, look, we're going to boost your salary from 45 grand to 75 grand a week. And what we're going to do is enter in Europe now. You're going to be playing in a lot of those games, whether it's Champions League or whether it's going to be Europa League. You're going to be playing in a lot of League Cup games, which you already are. But we can try and guarantee you 15 to 20 starts next season rather than this season where he's only started 9 games. So I think if you're able to sort of try and sell him on the fact that, look, we're going to double your workload, you're going to be playing more, you're going to be paid for your services to us as an Arsenal player. You came here when you was 15 from Chelsea. So I think that that's something they can do. The guy's 22 years old, and Nketiah has shown, well, he's shown me a long time ago, but for those who didn't really believe in his talent, he's actually shown you what he can do leading the line. And as I said, the surprise to me is his hold-up play and his link play up top. I think is amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. He has more touches in that one game against West Ham. He had more touches, 59, than any striker this season. So that just goes to show you how much he gets involved with the play, with the build-up play, and helping midfield defend and win back the ball. That is an asset, which I think that Arteta knows now that he can't lose. So last thing is, guys, Arthur's, we're back to the same old drawing board with Juventus. They really are looking to try and get the player sold to Arsenal. At the moment, I'm hearing 33 million. I just think it's a non-starter. You got Tillemans who's available for less. If you're gonna spend 40 million, you could go for Neves. Those guys are Premier League ready. We just haven't seen enough from Arthur. We just really haven't seen enough from him to know he's going to make it into the Premier League. So, from that standpoint, guys, I wouldn't pull the trigger on that at all. We're also hearing mixed vibes coming from out of Spain in regards to William Saliba. Now, look, doesn't matter really what you hear, whether Arsenal are putting him up for sale for 30 million. I don't believe that at all. But what I do believe is that he's going to return to the club. He's got 2 years left on his deal. The first conversation will be, look, man, let's see if we can sign you into an extension, and then we'll go out and then we'll see what you're made of this preseason, whether you're going to be integrated into the team. I mean, look at how we're struggling now. He'd have started about 4 or 5 games in the last few months if he was in the team right now. So there is a place for him in the team, but I believe that he has to know that. His agent has to know that. What he wants to do is play. It really depends on what happens, whether Arsenal make the Champions League in his last 2 games. Because where he is now is a sure front for him to play in the Champions League next season at his current club. So only time will tell on that one. But let's get the guy back in here. Let's see what he's made of. Let's see how he's improved. And let's sit down at the table and talk to him and see if we can find an extension. And if we can't, keep him with 2 years left to go, and then if he doesn't make the cut, then sell him with 1 year left next summer. That's all you can really do on the deal. But that's an update for today, guys, and I'll speak to you guys later on, man. Peace out, everybody.